going to hit go live and I'm going to introduce the show and then you guys are going to introduce yourselves. Okay? Okay.
Sounds good.
Welcome to Sofa City Sounds. I'm your local musical shit show. And these guys are the second last announcement for the festival at the Whiskey Pit for Ryfield Studios. Please introduce yourselves.
We're Catastrophic Hemorrhage from Brantford, hometown show for us. My name's Nick. I play drums.
I think that means one of you two have to take it away from him. You set them up so perfect, Nick, and neither one of them knew what to do.
You got the cue.
Here's the thing. My name is Pete. I play bass most of the time.
Sometimes.
What do you do some of the time?
But I'm not going to be there. I'm going to be AI Pete at Ryfield show because it's my daughter's birthday that day. Can't really make it.
So we play it as a 4-piece, but it'll still be fun.
It's going to be sick.
Awesome. Well, we've got you here now, so that's awesome. Oh, and there's my naked cat. This is Ronald. He needs to make himself known for every show.
Oh.
Mike, we can't hear you. Mike's frozen again.
Maybe he's too far from his Wi-Fi or something.
He might be. Mike, you might need to get a little bit closer to the Wi-Fi. How did Ryfield Studios come to be? How did it end up that you guys were on the bill this year?
Well, we played. We did their live show for them.
Yeah.
One of those.
Last
I
year.
did a drum play through with them, and then we kind of just asked.
Awesome.
We played last year, but we only had 3 songs. We weren't even a full band yet, but they let us just kind of get our feet wet.
Yeah.
And yeah, now we actually have a full set, full band.
Nice.
So it should go a lot smoother this year.
Right on. Whose doorbell is ringing in the background?
Oh, it's mine.
He sounds big.
He thinks he's big.
What is he?
Basset hound.
Oh my God, he's amazing.
All my kids' toys are everywhere.
That's okay. All my kids' toys are over there too.
But he sees the neighbor's dog and he's trying to say hi.
Yeah, we have a bull mastiff, and she just like better too. So, right on. What do you guys have for pets? Because this isn't just a music show. We'll talk about everything from pets to.
I have a 9-year-old human.
Oh yeah.
Female.
That's awesome. Does it have its own room, or does it have a cage, or like is it crated, or?
Oh, come on. No, she's awesome. Her name's Emily. I just got her a little Jackson, what's it called? The Randy Rhoads Dinky guitar for Christmas last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right on. That's awesome. I have 2 little humans too. It's nice. It's nice to have them running around. It's a nice balance from the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, right on. Yeah, that's cool that you're starting her off early with music. I've got a drummer and a piano player and a singer. So,
Nice.
yeah. So, do you guys have any pets or crotch goblins running around?
I have this guy. I have a snake, and then I have a 2-year-old daughter. Yeah, she's a little terrorist right now. It's hilarious.
All dads always say that. Oh yeah, she's a terrorizer. It's great.
But it's great. I like seeing her just live her life, you know.
Yep.
She's a happy kid.
Yep. Yeah, she still has that innocence. They still have their innocence until they usually hit like 14, 15.
Yeah.
Before they lose it naturally anyway.
Yeah. No doubt.
Mine are at 13 and 11, and I put as much of my attitude into them as possible, and I love and hate myself for it now.
Yeah.
You know, some days like their mouths are just atrocious, and I'm like, I absolutely love this, but I can't fucking handle this at the same time.
like battling yourself.
Oh, it is. It is. And they're both the same height as me. So I'm not even like yelling down at myself. I'm like eye level now. Pretty soon they're going to be bigger than me and think that they can take me out. See
Yeah,
we'll see how that goes.
that's too funny.
So, well, and then there were 3. But that's,
Where'd Mike go?
Yeah,
I'm sure Mike will be back.
you
but-
probably back on.
Well, his video and sound was a little bit choppy, so there's a possibility that he may be trying to figure
You know what's not choppy about Mike? His riffs.
that.
Riffs are
Awesome.
fucking
You-
great.
They are
Yo,
disgusting.
dude, like you really just segue real well into stuff.
I'm just being honest.
Yeah, it's one of the best guitar players I know for sure.
How did you guys get together? How did you find your people and become the band that you are right now?
So like,
Grinder?
a
No
few years
joking.
ago, I sent Callum a message. Callum's doing the sound for the day for the show.
Yeah.
So I sent him a message because he was always like my favorite vocalist in the area, and I just asked him if he had a guitar player that was willing to jam, or if he wanted to jam Ending Tyranny again. And then he sent me Mike's info. Me and Mike started talking. He came over to my house. We had like a little jam on an E-Kit rig and his computer. And figured out that we would probably mesh pretty well with writing music. And then moved it to Brantford and really started writing songs and playing on our real instruments too instead.
Awesome.
So that's basically how it started. And then we beat a call. He came out, started jamming bass, and now we have another guitar player. His name's Brian, and he just joined about 2-3 months ago. But he's picked up really well, and he's
Killing it.
great job. He just contributed to the last song we wrote. We go to the studio. We start on Friday to finally to get an EP out.
Nice.
So that'll be great. Start doing
That's awesome.
yeah, so Mike goes in first, and then I'll be going in shortly after.
Right on. That's awesome. That's fantastic. So what do you guys have out for music right now?
So we have a single out.
Oh, take your thumb off your speaker.
We have a single out on Bandcamp. We recorded that at Ryfield Studios.
Cool.
That's when I went in to do the drum playthrough. That's up on Bandcamp. It's up on YouTube. And then we also did their little concert series. We did a 4-song set.
Cool.
So that's out there too. So it'll be finally nice to actually get like a physical EP done and have recording, like a full recording out.
That's awesome. Yeah, that'll be. Do you know when that's scheduled for?
Well, so we go in July 5th, and I imagine it'll take a month or two to get everything done, all our parts done.
Right on.
So I'm hoping for the fall. Be
Cool.
cool for around October sometime.
Awesome. Keep me posted. I want to come to the party.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
We'll definitely be booking a pretty good gig for that one.
Sweet. Awesome. I'll be there for sure.
I'd like to do.
Which means I get to start traveling again.
Yeah, I'd like to come down to your guys' area too. You do Niagara and Welland too.
What are you guys doing in September?
Actually, I don't think we have anything booked in September yet.
Okay.
So
Come
just-
see me
yeah,
in September.
cool.
Like
Sounds
the
good.
first weekend of September, September 7th.
We could probably make it work.
Sweet.
I'll ask all the guys and we'll make sure.
Awesome. Right on. Evil Villain's already booked for that day, so it'll be you guys and Evil Villain.
Oh, cool.
Yep. So this is the first time I've done that live, so that's fun. Usually I save that for
That
backstage
was cool.
stuff. But yeah, I don't know. That just worked out perfect. So awesome. Right on. So that's fun. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys like to do? You guys are like super chill. Talking about music is easy, but like, I don't know.
Yeah, I smoke a lot of weed.
Hmm.
Hang out.
South Park fans?
Not really.
Yeah.
Really?
What was that? Sorry.
I just asked if you guys were South Park fans.
Oh, I like South Park.
I love South Park. I got
Yeah, I enjoy that.
here right now.
I really haven't watched too much of the new stuff. I should probably get on it. I've heard it's pretty hilarious.
It's like if there was ever a series to censor, it's probably South Park, but we don't want that to happen because like
No.
holy fuck, man, this year, like this last 2 years, like you wonder how they get away with it through every single episode you watch.
I think it's just the point they just don't care, right? So it's
Well,
either you're gonna have your fans that'll stay loyal and watch it because of what it is, or you're gonna have some crybabies, I guess, right?
Well, and like how do you get to a point where like you're not doing well if you're not insulted by South Park, right? Like you've made it if South Park insults you.
Yeah, I don't think people would watch it anymore if they started being super nice.
Yeah. I watched like the whole like series that they did about COVID and stuff like that and the pandemic and stuff. Holy man.
That shit's funny.
Oh my god, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just did Comic-Con a few weeks ago, so I'm still kind of coming down from that. It was fucking great. I took my kids and a bunch of their friends, and I cosplayed my kids. Which I
That's
don't
pretty
normally
cool.
do, but I don't know. It was fun, I guess. So
What I had a friend that worked that. Seemed pretty cool.
yeah, it was great. It was set up a lot different this year than it was last year, though. So like all the celebrities and everything were completely separate from the rest of the like all the activities and stuff like that, which was really weird. I thought, like 'cause last year they had them all set up all along the back walls, and then this year they had it all. They had it all where they were all separate. So
I've never been to a like Comic-Con thing.
I was told I don't know, for the first 7 years I didn't go. It's like down the street from my house. I can see the building that it's in. And a friend of mine was staying here so she could go, and I was like, well, fuck it, I'll go with you. Why not, right? So I went, and when I got back, I called my kids, and we got tickets for this year. So yeah, it was awesome. What? I can't hear you. You have to talk.
I said, how did you know we were at Comic-Con?
Oh, because we were talking about Comic-Con.
We were just talking about it.
Sometimes it becomes a family show. So
Did you end up meeting anybody?
no, we went mostly for like the shopping and the cosplayers and stuff like that because my kids had never been, and like there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and by the time you get through the con, let alone just trying to get to places and stuff like that, it's really overwhelming and overstimulating.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So it's great. Like when we got back, I went straight for the weed cookies, and I didn't move until they kicked in.
Yeah.
There was no coming back from that. And I had a
would
show that night too. So I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, did all my hair and makeup, got all the kids ready, walked down to Comic-Con, did Comic-Con for like 5 hours, came back here, dropped some kids off at home, and then I went out to Welland to do a show at the bank, which I would love to have you guys at soon. Maybe we'll pull you out in November for the bank.
That'd be cool.
November 9th, I think is the date.
All right.
I'm on it. I'm on it today. Like I wish I was like this all the time.
That's awesome.
Poor Steph. She never knows if she's getting messages from me or if I need stuff from her or what. For like stuff from Ryfield.
Yeah.
She and I are the two that have been working back and forth together for all of this, and that's why I messaged you guys as late as I did, because I was on the ball, and then I dropped the ball, and oh fuck, I forgot to get hold of you guys to get the interview. I'm so sorry. I have unmedicated ADHD, and you guys will learn that like I either get 50 million things done in a day, or you have to remind me 7 times that you need something. For it's like one extreme to the next.
Well,
Everybody's got something, you know.
So, what was that?
Everybody's got something, you know. Like
I don't medicate because I got a weird blood disorder, so everybody just gets the authentic crazy me. And some days people are here for it, and some days people are like, "Yeah,
I know the feeling.
Oh, it's crazy." And I
like
stop.
I feel like the only thing that calms my brain down.
Yeah.
When I'm playing drums, it kind of stops for.
Yeah. Okay, why are you barking at me? Can you two come and play with the dog, please? In the hallway. I took them for ice cream and wontons. Hopefully I'll get what I want until this interview is over. I finished work and I was like, hey, do you guys want ice cream and wontons? I didn't even buy myself ice cream. But I got my car fixed. That's why we were an hour late. I guess I should mention that. That's why we were an hour late. I was having a little bit of issue with the acceleration of my car. And when I took the kids out for dinner, I ran into my ex-husband, who's a mechanic, and he fixed my car for me.
That's all right.
Yeah, it was awesome.
At least it was an easy fix.
So, it was perfect. It was perfect. So
you know who never had problems with acceleration of his car? Fred Flintstone.
Ooh. Why do you say that? Because his feet always work?
Imagine the calluses on those. Imagine if he was a drummer.
That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. Like, I mean, I walk a lot. Like, I've gone through probably 2 or 3 pairs of shoes in my lifetime. But, like, I could not imagine using my feet to drive.
No.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Just stop at a BMX bike, that's all.
Right. Build your car around the bike.
Yeah.
We have these guys who drive scooters around here, and they've got this little shop where they turn their scooters into like Mercedes and stuff like that. I don't know if I posted it on Facebook or not. I will though. So I got this video of this guy the other day. He was driving a school bus. It was like the size of a kid's stroller, and he was driving it down the street. Like driving it down one of our really busy roads, and there's a whole bunch of cars behind him, and he's just chugging along without a fucking care in the world. Pretty sure he built it himself. He wasn't going more than 15 kilometers an hour. It was fucking great, man. My kid and I pulled into the parking lot just so that we could record it. It was fantastic. So you guys are out of Brantford. What crazy shit happens around there? I know stuff happens around there. Oh, we lost Nick's voice.
Oh, I covered it again. Just trying to rest my finger. I'm from Ingersoll, actually. We just jam out of Brantford. That's where Dallas is.
Mike and I are from Hamilton, and so is Brian too.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you guys are based out of Brantford, but you're scattered on the map. Like you guys are scattered on the map.
3 Hamilton guys, 1 Brantford guy, and Nick from Ingersoll.
That's what I'm going to call you from now
We
on.
make it work.
Ingersoll's all right.
Right
It's a
on.
nice little quiet town.
Yeah,
How I like it. I don't really like it too busy.
yeah. I live in Niagara Falls, so I can't say much of the same.
It's got to be pretty busy.
Well, the area that people live in is all right. Like it's your regular everyday traffic, and then the tourist area can get pretty ridiculous sometimes.
Yeah.
but certain times of the day, certain times of the week and stuff, I can drive right past the falls, no problem. Doing the speed limit instead of having to wait for cars and stuff.
Oh,
So
nice.
I'm one of the very few people that's lived here my entire life that actually loves being here and goes down to the falls and utilizes Clifton Hill and stuff like that.
Nice. I do
mean,
like traveling down there.
Pardon?
I do like traveling down there, and I'll spend a day once in a while and stuff.
Yeah, it's great down here. I always tell, and I'm going to say it live because I don't care. If you're going to do anything down at the bottom from Ferry Street towards Victoria, it's way more expensive than if you do it up Lundy's Lane towards Montrose Road. So that's like all your like regular price stuff. And then all down on Clifton Hill area, they actually give you an extra tax.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the tourist tax. Some places call it like the CFT tax. Like they just fucking letters, right? Like one, the Hilton calls it the DMF tax, right? And it's a tourist tax.
They just make up whatever they want, eh?
Well, I mean, what's DMF an acronym for? Pete, you look like you got it.
DMF?
Yeah. It's a tourist tax and it's DMF. Dumb.
Motherfucker.
There you go.
We fall for it, I guess.
A motherfucker tax.
It's kind of what it is when you fall for it.
So yeah, no, I tell everybody that it's not a tax; it's a mandatory charge. They can take it off your bill. They don't have to charge you. So like, if you guys come down and like visit, if you go to Clifton Hill to spend your money and stuff like that. Like, I mean, the attractions aren't terribly priced. Wow, that was difficult. The attractions aren't terribly priced. Like our Ferris wheel is only $11.99 a person. Maybe it's $12.99 a person now, but like that's not bad.
My Ferris wheel is way cheaper.
I think my favorite part is the metal store there.
Oh, Rock World?
Yeah.
That's the best.
I always go in and do at least get a shirt or two.
Yeah. Yeah, they're awesome. I worked for their family for a long, long time. And they're family owned. They have been around since 1983. And it was their father, who is now probably 98, 99 years old, who used to make the wax figures for the Rock World Wax Museum.
Oh, okay.
And that's part of the reason why they stopped making them and they closed the museum, was because he was no longer making them.
Yeah, makes sense. I remember going through there a couple times.
Yeah. Yeah, no, huge shout out to them. They're a staple in Niagara Falls. And they're a staple for any musician, any metalhead that comes through town too. Everybody's always got to stop and go to Rock World. So
they got the sickest shirts always.
Yeah. Oh, always. They have good shit too, though. Like their patches, like there's a lot of stuff, patches, stickers, like memorabilia, guitar picks, and stuff like that you don't normally find. So yeah, there's a lot of cool shit there. Nick always finds good stuff. It's him and his sister Maria that own it.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So well, the family that owns it is the I want to say it's the Reinhardt family, but it's not. They're one of the families. But they used to own like eight stores around here, 8 or 9 places around here. One of them used to own a place here called Sloth Tones, and the upstairs was a head shop, and the downstairs was where Frank used to throw like live shows and shit.
Oh, so that's cool.
The first show I ever saw was the Thick Boys and the Screaming Beavers. I was like 11 or 12 years old, and it was in the basement of Sloth, and it was like the dirtiest, sweatiest thing I'd ever been to. And I went right back for more the next weekend, and here we are like 30 years later.
Nice. That's awesome.
So, yeah. So speaking of which, we could shoot the shit all night long, but like, how did you guys get into music? What was it? What song was it? Or what car ride was it? What family member was it that you heard something for the first time and you were like, this is it, I'm a metalhead?
My uncle would always listen to Megadeth. Yeah. Fucking love Megadeth. He always Black Sabbath too, obviously. Some Metallica. But he always sang Sweating Bullets to me when I was a kid. and I
That
think
must have been
that's
annoying.
kind of what kickstarted it. And then I don't know. I think I
So
can't
I
remember what year.
bullets.
It was like I don't know if it was 2001 or 2002. Resident Evil came out, and Slipknot was at the end of it, and it was I think it was People Equal Shit. No, it was My Plague. Sorry, My Plague was at the end. They did that song for Resident Evil, and I just remember being like, all right, now I gotta check this out.
Yeah.
It kind of just kickstarted it for all the heavier shit after that, right?
Awesome. That's fantastic. That's how my 6-year-old got into heavy music with Slipknot. Well, at the time she was 6, she's 11 now. But yeah, Slipknot was hers too. So
nice.
Awesome. What about you, Pete?
I grew up playing like computer games. Like I was big into like Doom and like Doom 2, whatever. I know the soundtracks were like based on songs or whatever. But then like I had older cousins on my dad's side of the family, like Jesse, Joey, Ksenia, those motherfuckers, and they'd play like Rage Against the Machine when I was like in grade school, like young, and whatever, like got me into that. But like one thing that like started me off, it was weird. I bought this Duke Nukem 3D game, and it was like the Atomic Edition, whatever. But if you put the computer game into the CD player, it had 2 tracks. One was like the theme song, but the other one, like Megadeth, played it. And like I was just like, it got me like a little kid boner, and like I was so confident. And like Aaron, my other cousins like Aaron and Matt, like showing like Pantera and stuff like that. It was sick. I got lucky, I guess. And then I just like started being a retard, like everybody else.
I know my cousins always listen to metal too. I guess once I started getting more into like the death metal or tech death, my one cousin got me Through the Eyes of the Dead's Malak, and I just loved his voice. So after that, it was always like just straight death metal. After that,
I had that playing on the job site today, Malice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
One of the best of all time. I think.
It's dirty.
It's like a staple for me.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's fantastic. I love hearing about how people get into metal. For me, it was my friend Tabitha and I, we used to sit in her room and write poetry together, and she got the bright idea to go downstairs and steal some of her dad's pot, and she brought up a Black Sabbath album to listen to, and she put on War Pigs, and well, here we are.
That's awesome. That's great.
So I was like, I don't know. It definitely wasn't the first joint I smoked, but yeah, that was when I fell in love with metal was War Pigs. That was the song that I was like, I got to hear more. I need more. My mom grew up in fucking Stella, and my dad and my stepdad both listen to like Aerosmith and Springsteen and Joe Public and all that shit, right? So like, I mean, I didn't exactly have great albums to steal from my parents. And then my older brother, I met my older brother like when I was 9 or 10 years old. We grew up with different moms, and he said to me, "You got to listen to this," and he put on Jane's Addiction. And then he put on Stone Temple Pilots, and then he gave me Megadeth, and like I just from there I kind of went crazy, right? And then I just got heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier, and now nothing is heavy enough. It doesn't matter, like nothing is heavy enough for me. It's got to be heavy, heavy, heavy.
Not till our EP comes out in October.
Awesome. So, yeah. So, are you guys planning on releasing a song or two when you guys play Ryfield?
I don't. If we have something, but
Thumbs on the speaker.
Oh yeah. No. If there's something ready by then, that'd be real sweet.
Sick. Awesome.
Well,
That wasn't me trying to hurry it out of you guys.
I know. I'm trying to hurry it myself. We've actually done pretty good though. It's not even been 2 years yet that we've been jamming, and the songs have progressed really well, and
Awesome.
writing's becoming easier all the time.
Fantastic. So you guys obviously have like your ebbs and flows that you all work with and stuff like that. Do you ever find there's any difficulty or anything like that, or do you find you flow well when it comes to writing and stuff like that?
No, we seem to all get along real well when it comes to writing. We just try to write the nastiest shit we can, I guess.
Perfect.
And like we'll go, how does that sound? And we'll ask the singer, would you like us to repeat that like, a couple more times so you can add some more vocal lines and stuff like that. But usually what Mike writes or what Mike brings to the jam session is just like, all right, let's roll with it, right? Like there's never any questions really.
Yeah, it's all dirty shit.
Yeah, and then all it is structuring the song after that, and having fun.
Right on. Do you guys have any merch kicking around?
Yeah, we have some hats. We got 2 shirts. We're gonna try and get some more done for Ryfield.
Excellent.
We'd like to have something with an actual graphic on it done for them. So,
You got any beer koozies left?
I don't know. I think maybe. I think I only sold one. I think Brian bought it.
So there's like what, 9 left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'm so like this year I'm super excited because I get paid the day before the festival.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. And I'm driving out that morning too. I'm leaving on the Friday, so I'll be out there Friday night and Saturday morning. And
cool.
yeah, I can't wait. I've got a full paycheck to blow at that party.
It's gonna be a great night.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. Last year was fucking wild.
Yeah, it was.
It was. Last year was wild. The heat was unbelievable. I set up my table and then I went and laid down in the sun or in the tent.
Yeah.
And then I got up and I went back to the table for a little bit and I was like, fuck it. I tore down my table and I went and laid in my tent and watched everybody for a little while. I lost my shit for Cryophilic. And then Sharks came on and I grabbed like my pillow and my blanket and my comfies and I went and laid down in my sleeping bag and watched Eaten by Sharks.
Nice.
So, well,
They killed it. They
were
fucking great. Cryophilic always sounds great too.
Oh yeah, I just had Cryophilic out in May. I don't know why I said September. In May for the Mayhem Metal Festival.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah, that looks sick. That was like there was like a pop-up market and shit too, right?
That was one of the most fun events I've ever done, and I'm gonna do it again in October.
Oh, sick.
So yeah, it was so fun. I don't know if like I kind of want to do it all female fronted, but I also have like this sick lineup in mind. So like I'm kind of I really am gonna have to flip a coin for this because I really don't know how I want to do it, and I don't know if I want all my vendors to be bands this year or instead of having vendors, or if I want like vendor market the same way I did it last time. I don't know. Possibilities. Yeah. So, but yeah, I definitely want to do it again. It was a lot of fun. The turnout was perfect. The sound was great. All the vendors walked away really happy. So
nice.
Yeah. I mean, the venue asked us back. So, and it's a city venue, so I must have done something right.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
So yeah, no, we had a really good time.
They like to probably see the community getting involved and stuff too.
Yeah, it was it's like here it's either there's a million things metal going on or everybody's starving for it.
Yeah.
There's never a happy medium, right? Like I did a couple shows in June. And it was like everybody was doing shows in June. And then there was quite a few shows in July. And now there's no shows in August. And then September is saturated. And then October, there's only one show that I know of. But who knows? It might end up being like 9 shows in October. Like it's either overdone or there's nothing at all. It's crazy around here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find that happy medium. Definitely.
So, have you done any at that Camp Cataract place?
Yeah. Actually, Nathan, he sent me, we're doing a show on July 25th. Nathan Ferreira, don't ask me which band it is that he's playing with because I don't have the poster in front of me. One of his bands is coming out. Hell is Other People.
Nice.
They're coming to Camp Cataract July 25th. I did a show there. I just threw the Dayglow Abortions show with Up Yours Productions. And we killed that fucking show, man. The floor was down.
Sick.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Last. So we might be able to work something out for camp if you guys want to play there. For sure.
Yeah, we're just kind of looking to play anywhere. We're trying to wait until the EP's out so we have something to take with us. But
okay. All right. Well, we can definitely plan something around you guys and set up some locals for support and stuff for sure.
Sweet.
Definitely.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Yay! I love doing this. When I first started doing this, I was like, I'm not a promoter. Don't come to me for promoting. Go to Niagara Metal. Go to Up Yours. I'm not doing this. And now, like, okay, guys, we'll do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Is L3 still a venue?
I wish it was. I don't know what's going on.
No?
I would love to get my hands on that place because we could throw a fucking wild party there.
Yeah.
My old band played with Dillinger there years ago.
Ooh, I saw Hot Heat there. And I was drinking at the time, so like I was pretty fucking drunk, but not drunk enough to get kicked out. I tripped over my bar stool. I had on these like rocking heels, right? So my heel was caught in the bar stool, and like on everything. I was not that drunk. It's typical of me to say, but I really actually wasn't that drunk that night. And my boot got caught in the bar stool, and I went fucking ass over tea kettle, and I smashed my mouth on the bar, and they were like, "You're out of here!" And I was like, "What do you mean? I wasn't even safe!" Like, oh man, my face was all smashed up, but like I wasn't that drunk, I swear. But what a fucking good show, man. I ended up sneaking up behind Hot Heat, and I got to sit on the couch behind the top stage up at the very top. And I sat on that couch all night long for the show. And then after, when we went downstairs, is when I got kicked out of bullshit. I don't even know who played the rest of that show. I know someone played with Hot Heat, and I didn't get to see them.
At least they played Bandages. That song, Bandages.
Oh, I fucking love that song. What's happening, Shane? Shane just popped in from Ryfield Studios. Oh, I can't wait for that fucking party, man. I love that. I have to give a huge shout out to those guys. They've been huge supporters of Sofa City Sounds from the day that I met them. They have backed me up with everything. They've been great with the radio station, giving me radio shows and shit like that. And they're a huge support to fucking everybody in the scene. Anybody that wants to be a part of the scene, they're like, come with us. Anybody that's been in the scene for years, they're like, come with us. Like, they're wonderful people. They're humans. They're fucking professional as hell, but they know how to have a good time. They know how to party. They're great.
They're a gateway drug, you know?
Gateway drug.
Yeah, it's true, though. Like that, all the local guys go, like, no, they do wicked stuff. Like, it's just, like, no, total 1,000%.
Yeah. Well,
what they do is so sick. Like,
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Shane said he's blushing over there. Well, it's all true. It is absolutely true. You guys fucking work hard. Seriously. I don't know. Sometimes they put shit together and then I'll work with them. And I'm like not nearly as on top of things as professional as they are. And I'll message Steph all this like, I'm sorry, I suck at life today. And she's like, well, let me tell you about my day. I feel a little bit better, but terrible because we're both going through hell trying to get everything out on time and ready and stuff like that. So yeah, they're fucking great people. I can't wait to hang out with them again. I get to work with Order and Entropy 3 times this year. I get to work with Ben 3 times. And the next time I interview them, Ben will be the person I have interviewed the most times on Sofa City Sounds. He's Joey from Duskwalker in 97.7 by 1 after our next interview.
Nice.
Dustwalker did a real good job. I feel like they were right after us when we did the Whiskey Pit live session.
Yeah, you guys came out relatively close to the same time. I would say within at least 3 weeks if it wasn't one after the other.
Yeah, I think we did it the same Saturday. So they had 2 bands there that one Saturday. Yeah, like you said, they're hard working at what they do.
Oh yeah, and then they have non-music lives on top of that, and they have children and stuff. Like they fucking work their asses off, man.
Yeah, and then Shane's got a band himself too.
Yeah. I don't know how they do it. Stuff. I do know how they do it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, all three, I mean, I make jokes. All 3 of them do work very, very hard. But Steph kind of just, she takes the needle and thread and kind of weaves it all together, right? Like this is what we want to do. This is how we want to do it when we want to do it. And she's like, okay.
Yeah.
All done. So, yeah, they're great. Oh, I can't wait for that. No, Dustwalker, they have a release party on August 3rd. Thank you for reminding me I had tickets.
Nice.
So,
right.
Yeah, they're playing at the Warehouse in St. Catharines.
Cool.
So
I'll have to travel up there for one show soon.
Yeah. Well, if you guys play the 7th, Warehouse is where it's at.
Perfect.
So yeah, definitely. Eaten by Sharks. So we have I should mention a few shows that we have coming up around the area. I have a monster evening of metal happening at the Bank on July 13th. And it's Threats and Type, Pound of Flesh, Pro Sector, and Order and Entropy. Oh my God, I don't know why I couldn't think of them. I just had them out here. So that should be a fucking killer show. It's $15 at the door, and it's all ages. The Bank is fucking amazing. I would love to have you guys come out and play for that.
Is that the one with the huge screen behind it? It's like a big room.
Yeah.
That looks sick.
Yeah. So, and then the week after my show, July 19th, Eaten by Sharks have a show. They're $15 at the door too. That's also at the Bank. So that'll be a lot of fun. And then July 25th is the show at Camp Cataract. I don't have the poster in front of me, so band names are not on the top of my head. Same with the Eaten by Sharks show. The only other band I know that is playing with the Sharks is Ready to Die, because we were talking about them earlier. This is their debut show. So, and then the Warehouse, August 3rd, is Duskwalker, and Midnight Tripper is playing that show. So that should be a fucking blast. August 10th is Ryfield Festival at the Whiskey Pit. Let's see if we can name off most of the bands. There's Order and Entropy, Sun Below, All That Is Unholy, You Guys, Heavy Breather, Duskwalker. Did I say All That Is Unholy?
Yeah.
Okay, so put that finger back down.
Fuck!
There's so many good bands, and I feel bad for the ones that I just missed. Who did I interview last week?
Shit.
Oh, this is so bad. Sponsor of the show, she doesn't even know who's on the fucking bill. I know who I'm hopefully interviewing next week, and I can't say anything yet. Oh, I think we lost Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, Beguiler's on it?
Oh, yeah, Beguiler's on it, and
He had to check his phone.
thank you.
Pro Sector?
Yeah, I interviewed them a few weeks ago. They were fucking dynamite. Loser is on the bill.
Yeah.
They were sick at Ryfield.
Yeah. Oh, they're fucking sick live. I drove out to Toronto from the Falls to see them for the Vakken battle. They were wild, man. They played with Rippard and I don't know who else it was. I went out to see them in Rippard. So, yeah. Well, Rippard, I've known those guys for a long time. Their drummer's a good buddy of mine, and their bass player's a good buddy of mine. So, yeah. There's somebody I've never had on the show either, come to think about it. So
Last time I seen Beguiler was with Of Sulfur. They opened
okay,
them at the Hard Luck. They fucking crushed it too.
yeah,
Absolutely
that's
crushed it.
that's.
I honestly think that they were the best sounding band of the night.
I saw them. I feel like I've seen them after, but I saw them on my 40th birthday in Guelph for Bloodfest. Not this year, but last year, and they were a fucking wild party. It was them, Crimson Asphalt, Cryphilic, Eaten by Sharks. There's a few other bands.
That's a good show.
Oh, it was fucking. That was the best way to turn 40, man. It was the last mosh pit I went into, but it was a good one.
Yes, I guess I could shout out a couple of our shows. July 23rd, we played in Hamilton with Vagon and Exterminatus and 30 Immolated 16 Return.
Sick.
Vagon's from I know out west. I think BC, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
They're extremely technical band. They're gonna be sick to play with. And
Awesome.
finally see. I've been chatting with them a little bit. August 2nd, we play again. It's our first headline show.
Nice.
That'll be pretty fun for what it's worth. Death Perceptions on that one.
Oh, they're awesome.
Curse and Torchical Sacrifice.
Sick. Divine Curse is so fun to work with. You're gonna have a blast with those guys.
At Coy in Hamilton. Shout out Blake Prince. Let's go.
Sick.
And then
You guys, that means you guys are close to me if you're playing in Hamilton. I'm only an hour away from you.
yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's a Friday, August 2nd. It'll be sick.
Ooh, I worked that day too. That's a payday. Sweet.
And then obviously the 10th at the Ryfield show.
Yeah.
And then we have a few more that we're working on.
Awesome. Justin just popped in and said Ryfield will be the first time Nick and I play a show together since old BD days. I don't want to know what that's not.
Like 10 plus
10
years.
years ago.
Not venereal disease. It's a violent decline. It's an old metal band that we both had.
That was not quite where I was going, but equally as sick. So we'll stick with what you said.
Yeah. But there's
I want people to keep watching my show.
yeah. Venereal disease. No, that would be a sick death metal band name though. But no,
What?
it was violent
Real
decline.
disease?
Yeah.
No. That one that you said last time we jammed was like disgusting.
Well, what about
Is it a real band though?
Yeah.
I swear to God, Nick, I
played called Vaginal Addiction?
brought it
they
up
just
at
played
work
in
today. I
Guelph,
go,
like last week.
Seminal Embalmment,
Yeah,
Oh,
Seminole.
heard of them.
Yeah.
right? That's sick.
I love when we can sit and say these band names and not flinch. Like my mom's a Stella, right? Like she grew up in the disco era. So like sometimes I'll be working at her house and we'll be hanging out by the pool or whatever. And I'll be like, hey, Melody, because my kid's my assistant, right? So I'll be like, hey, Melody, can you message this band? And I'll say some weird shit. And my mom's like, what? Like, who talks like that? And I'm like,
What is that
who
band?
talks like that, Mom? That's a band name. She's like,
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah. It's fucking hilarious.
yeah. Oh, yeah. She
It
does.
just like doesn't bother you. Like one of my favorite slam bands is Analepsy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just absolutely love them. They're Portuguese slam band.
That's why you love them.
Yeah. Well,
But, like these bands have like the worst names ever. but,
Caray.
yeah, who cares? Right?
I know. One of my favorite band names is Flesh Guzzler. They're one of my favorite. So, well, the internet radio station that I have, I run it with a friend of mine, and he's like Brit rock, shoegazing, Black Sabbath kind of guy, right? And here I am. I'm like, oh, let's listen to Cannibal Corpse and let's listen to that. And he's like, yeah, I don't understand. Like he's always like, that's just noise, and I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not like you like I don't know it. You got to listen to every instrument, I guess, to enjoy it.
Yeah. I feel like-
Neurodivergence plays a huge role in why I love metal as much as I do. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
No, I don't know. I can't do any of that stuff. I got into that. So like Oasis and all that stuff. That's how I got into music. And then I discovered metal and I was like, well, I don't need that stuff anymore.
Yeah,
I got a new
going
pair of
back to
shoes.
that.
I don't need to put that on anymore.
And now there's just so much metal. Like you can whatever flavor you wanted, it's there, right? Like
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but anything coming out of Southern Ontario is good.
yeah,
There's
it's been
no
insane
shitty
lately.
fucking music right now. There's no shitty metal right now. Everybody coming out of Southern Ontario is fucking nailing it. It's so hard to put together shows because I don't know who to put on lineups. There's so many bands.
That's
guys
right.
are
You
good.
get to play with most of the great ones on the 10th, too. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be amazing.
I'm looking forward to finally seeing Pro Sector. I've wanted to catch them a couple times. It just hasn't worked out.
Well, I have them playing at the Bank on July 13th in Welland, and I'm telling you, this is their second time there because I did the door for their first show, and before they were even gone, I was like, I'll let you know when we want you back, but it's going to be like, and it wasn't even like a couple of weeks. I was like, I need you guys back. So we put together another show at the Bank, and yeah, it was awesome. I can't wait for it. So, and they're only playing 4 shows this year.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, so they're only playing 4 shows, so they're going to be a fun fucking party. So, oh, your thumb's on the speaker.
It'll also be nice to see Justin. I haven't seen him for a while.
Right on. Yeah, no, there's going to be a lot of people there. Definitely. And like usually 3 or 4 times throughout the show, I'm like, okay, so here's all the details, and I haven't given them out once. Free camping, free parking, $25 a fucking ticket.
Yeah.
How do you go wrong with that?
You can't go wrong with it.
And like some of the cleanest porta potties I've ever fucking seen, man.
Yeah.
Seriously, I learned how to hover long ago when I started doing festivals, and I actually didn't have to hover last year. I could.
You know what? They're also called Portuguese space shuttles.
Is there a story behind that?
I work construction, so I'm allowed, you know.
All right.
No, but it is what it is.
Right on. That's funny. This has been a fucking blast, guys. I really appreciate this. 52 minutes went by like fucking nothing.
Yeah, it did.
So I love it. I love when bands are like, how long is it going to be? And I'm like, I don't know. It could be anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour and a half. And here we are just in an hour, right? So we fucking killed it. Well, you guys are easy to talk to, right? I love it when this happens. Same happened last week when I was interviewing Beguiler. They were just fucking easy as pie. Super smooth to talk to. Same with Pro Sector. They were super easy and fun to talk to. All you guys are. As soon as we start shooting the shit and make it more comfortable in conversation versus an interview, I could talk to all you guys all like forever.
Yeah, that's what was nice about this. I didn't really feel like it was rehearsed questions or anything. It was just like a nice chat.
There's no pressure. Oh, my sign is in front of my face. There we go. Yeah, there's no, and that's why I do it this way. There's no pressure. I originally was like researching bands and looking for information, and like, you know, I'd have questions ready, and I wasn't having fun. By the time I was done my interview, I was like, okay, I missed this question. I wasn't happy with the way this happened. I didn't like this. So and so cut me off here, and it was like I threw it all out the window and said, fuck it. If I'm gonna keep doing this, this is the way I'm gonna do it. It's authentic. If there's mistakes, there's mistakes. If there's, you know, if it goes really long, it goes long. If it only lasts 15 minutes, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just as long as we all enjoy ourselves, we all have fun. It makes it easier that way, right? Yeah. So, and you know, and conversation goes a lot smoother when there's no pressure.
Yeah.
So on that note, I have to let my kids let the dog out of their room because they were fucking amazing about holding her hostage until we were done.
No worries.
So,
nice chatting with you.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Absolutely. I'm going to keep you guys backstage for about 30 seconds after we're done the interview. And then, oh yeah, my fucking sign's in front of my face again. I wonder how much of my face people actually see throughout the interview. So I've got my City right here. And I always forget, and then I lean to the right because I'm right-handed. So
Yeah,
this Thursday, tomorrow is this Thursday. Holy shit, tomorrow is this Thursday. I haven't heard from them, but their bass player is my radio station partner, so I should hear from them soon. Tomorrow night we have Damn It Goldie on the show. And then Tuesday is the last and final announcement, and hopefully, fingers crossed, interview for the Ryefield Festival. I almost fucked it up and said who it was. I can't do that. You know how hard it's been to hold all of this in this long. I am so glad that Tuesday is almost here.
it's gonna be sick.
Oh my God. Like, I base my job on keeping my mouth shut, but this is one of the best lineups I've ever fucking seen, man. So it's so hard. So on that note, next Tuesday we have to have you guys tune in to see us, to see who's on the show. And then Thursday, I'm not 100% who's on the show. Oh no, the dog's barking. Oh, I think actually it's Cam Schwartz from Rabid Dog Films. He was also the his band. Hang on, Mangled was the first death metal band around Niagara Falls, and he's a breakdancer, so that'll be fun to talk about. And then we have one more interview on July 25th. I'm not 100% sure who that is, and then I am off for 2 months.
Nice.
Oh, it's going to be tough to be away, but I have to do it. I want to revamp things. I've got a couple of books to write. I want to kind of rearrange the way I do the interviews and shows and stuff like that. So I'm taking some time off. And I want to take a month to fuck around and do stuff for myself and go to shows with my kids and stuff like that instead of it always being structured around work. So
Yeah, I hear it.
So yeah. So on that note, we can find Catastrophic Hemorrhage on some of the socials, all the socials, some of them.
We have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have YouTube, so all the main ones.
Okay.
And soon you'll be able to find us on all platforms.
Awesome. Fantastic. And then we'll be able to find you guys on some fun stages in the next little while. I imagine if you want merch and you're not at a show, we can get a hold of you, but we should probably go to a show to get the merch instead.
Yeah, that's kind of our thing right now. We would rather people come out.
Yeah, I love how bands are doing that. I do. I really love how bands are doing that. A lot of people are withholding their merch for shows, which is fantastic. Oh, she's got a water bottle.
Unless it's like, I don't know, somebody super far away and we obviously know we're not gonna get to them. I'll get it out to them, right?
Sweet. Well, I have a mailing address and I'm probably gonna want a new hat soon. So
okay, sounds good.
So right on. Well, on that note, you guys have a fantastic night. We will see you on all the dates that you're on, but namely October 10th. Nope, August 10th.
Yeah.
Oh boy. It's definitely the end of the day for me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get rid of everybody else, and I'm going to keep you for a second.
All right.